Hello and welcome to the history of my chicken religion. If you don't know about my chicken religion, kick back and relax and I'm going to tell you all about it. I think it started because I've always kind of been interested in religion and just studying it. I'm not religious myself, but I do enjoy studying it. And around 2011, I guess I was discovering that there were a lot more things than, say, Christianity, Judaism, and Buddhism, and that there were a lot that were, well, I mean, they were all a little weird, but a lot that were really weird. I was kind of starting to discover, like, Scientology and the flying spaghetti monster. And I thought to myself, well, what would be the most ridiculous religion you could come up with? And I'm sure that if I thought hard enough today, I could come up with more. But at the time, this was about 2011, I said, well, how about a chicken god? So that's what I did, is as kind of a writing prompt, I guess, I decided I was going to write about this chicken god who created the earth, frankly, by taking a crap. And that's how the universe came to be, and how, rather than kind of dinosaurs, on my version of the creation, it was giant chickens who ruled the world until they were eventually, these things called humans evolved. So, and then eventually, through evolution, the chickens became smaller and smaller, and then the humans were able to tame them and, of course, use them to eat them. In that regard, I don't think I put that in my outline here, but in that regard, Colonel Sanders is kind of the devil in my religion. And let's start by throwing out there, I don't believe this. This is not something that I believe, because I want to make sure that you all understand that. But it was just an idea I had, and I wrote it, and then I recorded this YouTube video, which said everything that I just did, and I literally read from my kind of story that I'd written there, and it was just called Chicken Religion. And it was just ridiculous. I remember I went to the bath. I was at my great grandmother's house, went to her bathroom, and I put on some makeup and lipstick, and I put on like a decorative wreath thing on my head, and I put on one of her robes, and it was absolutely ridiculous. And then, so I don't remember exactly when it was, but I eventually created a Facebook group for this religion. And it is called the Chicken Coop, the Worship of the Almighty Chickalicious. And then I started to gain a bit of a following, which was a bit weird. And I want to say right now that I already said that I don't believe in Chickalicious, but I think there are a couple that took it a little bit too seriously. And that worried me a little bit. But anyway, whatever. Then I started doing sermons in 2016 on the Facebook group. I've done quite a few of those where I pick a topic and I go nuts. Usually it's anti-chicken, like Colonel Sanders. But sometimes I've done a couple where I've talked about being weak, because I'm going to be honest with you. Despite my religion being involved in worshiping a chicken, poultry is my favorite kind of meat in general. Whether it's chicken or turkey, I really like eating it. So, but anyway, anybody can join this religion. It is a non-denominational entirely. You can be a Christian, you can be a Jew, you can be any number of religions and be a part of this, because it's really all about, if there's anything that it really is about, I guess, it's about peace and love and just being a decent human being. So anyway, during these sermons I started praying, which is basically balking, and I created these Barnyard Disciples, which were based in part on the shirt that I wear during my sermons, that I don't know where I got it. Here, if I can get closer. I don't know where I got this shirt, but as you can see, there's a some animals there, and those became the disciples. I also created a horse disciple, and I had on the Facebook page there is an entire video dedicated to the long stories of each of them, and it's like a 10-minute long video of me reading the stories of each individual disciple. And it's weird because now I actually it's weird for me to even say out loud, but I'm a priest now. I am an officially ordained dude. I am a dudist priest in the Church of the Latter-day Dude, which is based in part on The Big Lebowski, which is a fantastic film. You should check it out. So yeah, now, and it is legit. I want to throw that out there too. I can perform weddings. I'm technically a legal religious counselor, which is pretty hilarious. But, you know, I mean, I would use that duty, I think, to kind of be logical and help. I mean, I think you can help people without being, well, anyway, I'm diverting. But, as far as the future of the religion, I don't really know. I've kind of stopped doing the sermons. I did them more when I was in college. I think I did a couple since I got out of college, but it's not necessarily an interest for me anymore. But it's certainly something that I would look forward to in the future. As I tell all of my followers, you know, I need a sermon idea. I don't necessarily come up with them on my own. Sometimes people give me ideas. You know, I actually like preaching. It's kind of fun. I can do it, you know, I like to think I'm pretty good at it. And if I wanted to lie, I could probably pull it off in some kind of real form, but I don't think so. But that's that. That is the bizarre history of my chicken religion. If you're interested in watching the original video that I posted back in 2011, I will have a link in the description, and also I will have a link to the official Facebook page if you want to become a member of the Church of Chicklocious. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.